This year, Canada expanded access to medical assistance in dying. Now more Canadians than ever have the right to choose to die with dignity, even if their death isn't reasonably foreseeable. Though there's still multiple hospitals that won't allow doctors in to provide the procedure. And for some, well, they simply don't want to die in a hospital anyways. But many individuals and their families are finding it challenging to find a place where they can share their last final moments together.
Do you know how many people are approved and then can't find a place to die until they have to go to the bitter end?
Vicky and Michael McAuliffe were married for more than 4 decades. At 40, Michael learned he'd inherited the defective gene associated with Huntington's disease. The neurodegenerative illness progresses over time, affecting an individual's motor skills, mood, even their ability to swallow. 10 years after his diagnosis, Michael began to show symptoms.
He tripped, he fell off the sidewalk, so he was losing his balance. And his posture changed, he started to walk like this.
After watching Michael's father die a slow death from the disease in an old age home, the couple discussed everything from suicide to euthanasia. They looked up options all over the world until those with Huntington's were deemed eligible in Canada to receive medical assistance in dying, also known as MAID.
A maid came in just in time.
After consulting with a nurse and doctors, Michael was ready. But their landlord wouldn't allow for the doctor-assisted death to take place in their Midtown Toronto condo.
My family didn't want him to die in any of their homes because they didn't agree with me.
It's a religious-based institution. The hospitals and palliative care will not allow MAID in their area, so those are all barriers to service.
A first-of-its-kind nonprofit in Canada called MAID House is trying to make a doctor-assisted death more accessible. In April, they rented out this room in Toronto. It's free of charge, where patients, their loved ones, and medical staff can congregate for the end-of-life procedure. The organization hopes to eventually purchase spaces across the country.
We have a chair that was donated to us. It is a medical chair, but it looks like your lazy boy chair. It goes full back recline. And then people could bring their own blankets and pillows and pictures and more flowers and plants.
Though MAID House has run up against a similar issue finding a space. They're only able to use this one day a week, and their lease runs out at the end of August, and they're unsure what the future holds.
I've had to turn people away. I've not been able to accommodate them, and I'm not sure where those people go.
A friend did eventually offer up her backyard to the McAuliffes for the MAID procedure. The couple were also able to hold a living wake for Michael just hours before the 69-year-old passed away. Friends and loved ones came to say goodbye. The couple shared an intimate conversation before letting go. Vicky is worried for those who aren't as fortunate.
There's no place to go, then you have to go to the end of a terrible, terrible death. For more on this story and to learn more about MAID House, just click on the QR code on the bottom of our screen. I'm Adrian Ghobrial for City News.